stayed longer now? Who has achieved something significant? Now, he hasn't won the English Premier League. I can assure you, in the next few years, Arteta will win the English Premiership. Provided the Kroenke support him, Arteta will win the English Premiership. Is that good? Now, I'm not saying he doesn't have his flaws or mistakes like every other manager. Even Pep and Klopp, they have their flaws. Nobody is flawless, but he can see what he's trying to build. The way we play, the way we press. You can see how he wants to play the game. Is the ideology about the game. He wants to be progressive. He doesn't play. Whether you acknowledge it or not, Arteta, right before our eyes, is becoming a top manager. He's not your world class. He's becoming a top manager. It's unfortunate that there's a loud section of Arsenal fans that deride and disrespect Arteta's achievement. Yes, he hasn't won much, and it's very difficult to win in the English Premiership right now. Pep, arguably the best manager, supported by a great structure, then second richest club in the world. It will be difficult, but even in short stint as a manager, but let's not forget, he was Pep's assistant manager, right? With all those derogatory terms, people calling him Pep's conboy, Arteta is a copycat of Pep. Regardless of those insults and derogatory terms and nomenclatures hauled at Arteta, you cannot deny his achievement. He has won the FA Cup. I think it was in his half season won the FA Cup. This is his third season. In this last season, he actually went toe-to-toe with Man City, the only team that could do that competed with Manchester City for the league. But yet, nobody wants to give him his flowers because, like I said in the other videos I made a few weeks ago, because it's English, because it's not English. If Arteta was English, we know the story would be different. Whether I want to acknowledge it or not, we are hearing that Luis Campos, the technical director of PSG, in recent weeks, have been speaking to Mikel Arteta, trying to lure him to Paris Saint-Germain. And Arteta is like, no, I'm enjoying the project at Arsenal. I started creating a project. I want to see it to a logical conclusion, which is fair. And we still have Arsenal fans who do not want him to be there. It's crazy. Most Arsenal fans wanted Conte. We saw what Conte did at Spurs. It baffles me that everybody with half a brain, anybody that has any form of cognitive ability should be able to understand Conte and Arsenal do not mix. It will not mix. And I can push for that saying that, in my opinion, Conte's era is past. It's past his prime. For in the modern game, doesn't suit Conte and Mourinho's theatrics and tactics. It doesn't fit anymore. But yet, people wanted Conte at Arsenal. And when Arsenal went for Mikel Arteta, all hell was let loose. Oh, how can we get a novice? Is this, is that? Who has stayed longer now? Who has achieved something significant? Now, he hasn't won the English Premier League. I can assure you, in the next few years, Arteta will win the English Premiership. Provided the Kroenke support him, Arteta will win the English Premiership. Is that good? Now, I'm not saying he doesn't have his flaws or mistakes like every other manager. Even Pep and Klopp, they have their flaws. Nobody is flawless, but he can see what he's trying to build. The way we play, the way we press. You can see how he wants to play the game. Is the ideology about the game. He wants to be progressive. He doesn't play defensive football, which actually suits the Arsenal identity and ideology. And yet, people would not give Arteta his flowers. I remember when people were having that conversation about between Arteta and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Lampard, who was going to actually climax, who was going to win the first trophies and reach the top. People gave Arteta no chance, even though we knew he was working with Pep. And let's not forget, immediately Arteta resigned as a professional footballer, Pep snapped him up. Pep must have seen something in him, but people will say, oh, no, he's always copying Pep. I'm not saying he will have learned one or two from Pep. You cannot tell me that Pep did not actually learn anything from Arteta. That's impossible. That's impossible. Arteta, for me, is heading to the top. Hopefully, we can time to further more years because I'm loving the ride. His talent ID for me is very, very good. Very, very good. There is no manager that has an excellent talent ID, but from the players he has identified, from Ramsdale to what's his name? Ben White, Tomiyasu, every player has worked. Now, Lokonga did not work. Tavares is not work. Like I said, there is no manager in the world that has 100% talent ID excellence. It doesn't work like that. Even Pep has bought some bombs in quotes. But for the most part, from Gabriel to Tomiyasu, Ben White, Ramsdale, not Kai Havertz that a lot of you are questioning, I believe Mikel Arteta has seen something in Kai Havertz he knows he can harness. I know this he can actually build a system for him to be more productive. I'm all for that. Now, yes, Kai Havertz at Chelsea struggle, but I will not join the bandwagon and say Kai Havertz is a bomb. That's a lie. The quality player that has struggled in a team doesn't mean going to that team, he won't be excellent. It doesn't mean so. So let's see how this progresses. Arsenal fans have to be logical. There are a lot of content creators there, pundits, who actually enjoy this being contrarians, just saying anything to get tractions, to get views, to trigger the emotionality of most unsuspecting fans and football lovers globally. Arteta, you can see obviously that there is something in Arteta, unless there's something wrong with you upstairs. You can see Arteta progressive, speaks well, he knows what he's doing, excellent talent ID, he reads the game well. Yes, he was Pep number 2 before. That doesn't mean he can't be his own man. That doesn't mean he can't be a quality. Like, I want to know in the comment section, is Arteta that bad that nobody wants to give him his kudos, even though we are seeing likes of PSG interested in getting him? Let me know. Because if this was Lampard, we will be hearing a recitation of accolades of Lampard on Sky Sports, on TalkSport every day. But because it's Mikel, nobody cares. Like, share, subscribe. Guys, the likes are not enough. Please do me a favor by sticking a like on the video, please. I appeal to you guys, please. It doesn't cost you anything. Just stick a like on the video, subscribe if you enjoy the content, and make sure the notification bells are turned on. I'll see you guys on the next one.